Welcome to Transmissions, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers. On this episode, Dr. Wu has a bunch more Micromaster scaled G1 figures. We get a closer look at the Age of the Primes combiner Bruticus, and Robosen adds another fully transforming Decepticon to their roster. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025, and this is episode 672 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that is loving this year of Soundwaves. I'm your host, Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Jeremy, aka Yakko.
Well, we've got to have something good come out of this year. How you doing?
And the creator, producer, and star of Empire of Rust, Editor Mike.
Hello all. I am hoping that I get a Lego Soundwave this Christmas.
I know I'm getting one. Because I have been told not to buy one.
Let's talk Transformers.
Right. It might be a trick just to torture you and deprive you of a Lego Soundwave.
No, it's not, because I almost bought one and they told me not to.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As always, we start off the show by thanking our Donatreons, those lovely people who support us on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you all so much for continuing to contribute and keep this show going. We really appreciate it. If you're not a Donatreon and would like to become one, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's where you can sign up. Of course, being a Donatreon comes with some perks, like getting to watch the show live, watch us record the show live, getting automatically entered into all our contests, and getting access to some bonus content like our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust. And this week,
man, I got top billing this time.
Well, you got only billing.
Still the top for me.
Yes, so we have this week is the official release of Empire of Rust episode 150. Faith.exe has stopped responding. So that is available right now at transmissionspodcast.com/rust for everyone to listen to. Of course, if you are a Donatreon, you already had access to the bonus uncut version last week. So, but now everyone can listen to this landmark episode. And then, of course, next week will be the bonus uncut version of episode 151, a week early for Donatreons. So this is a big one, big milestone. Mike, anything you want to tease in this episode?
I wish we could, say that we did something like spectacular and amazing for it, like we did on episode 100. Unfortunately, we're just kind of in the middle of a story right now. You're in the middle of one of our chapters, and yeah, like it's a great milestone. We talk about it. We thank. I think it's the first time we thank the fans for listening in something like 50 episodes. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's perfect jumping on point, because it's not, Daryl. But yeah, it's a good episode. I would recommend that you need to kind of go back maybe to like 145 or 6-ish in order to get the start of this arc. But if you do, that's a great place to jump on as well, because we added our new player. We added Kevin in there at that point too. So it's a natural, kind of a natural break point for it. So yeah. It was a really fun episode too. Like I said, we're continuing the story that we're on. I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything. Don't worry. Yeah, it was just a really good, strong, solid episode.
Cool. Yeah, I believe I'm going to call this current storyline "Dude, Where's My Pythagoras?" So that's what's going on right now. So if you're curious about that, take a listen.
I have some.
It's really funny too. It's really funny how much the dynamic changes when one character isn't there anymore. Like, isn't there to to do those knowledge rolls, to do those skill checks that the group has become accustomed to him to do.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, they got to figure it out. Like, hey, we have this big skill that we relied on a lot, and it's not here anymore. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun too. I do like the addition of Kevin. I'm still sad for the subtraction of Sweet Spot, but Rough and Tumble have fit right in and been fun. And I like Kevin doing the voices of two characters. He has managed to create like two different personas from the with and the little interplay and back and forth between them. Like I think is fun.
Absolutely. I was that was a concern that I had too when we started up this arc, and he has handled it beautifully. Like I couldn't ask for anything better on that. He brings he brings a lot of comedy to it, brings a lot of cool one-liners to it, and yeah, it's just I you know we'll pour one out for Adam. Hopefully he'll be back at some point, just to kind of join in for an episode or two. But yeah, unfortunately, life does get in the way sometimes, and health concerns are important. So
Yeah.
we miss him certainly, but I think Kevin has done a great job filling his shoes so far.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So yeah, there's your awesome detailed plug for Empire of Rust. So everyone get on that. And we've also got our Toyhax code for the month of December. That promo code is BellBots. So use that code BellBots for 15% off everything at toyhax.com. Use that as much as you as many times as you like, and it'll be good throughout the month of December. If you're looking for Christmas presents, take a look there. It's buy some Toyhax stickers for the Transformers fan in your life, or maybe it's you and you want them for yourself.
Or if you're looking for, I'm bored, I want to get some stickers, use the code.
Yep. And speaking of Toyhax, we've also got our drawing for the month of November. So we're going to give away another $10 gift code from all our Patreons for the month of November. So let's jump right in and see who our lucky winner will be. So Jeremy is your assistant, ready to help us figure out a winner.
Computer, are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right. Can we get a random number between 1 and 61?
Computer, give me a random number between 1 and 61.
Here's a number between 1 and 61. It's 25. By the way, I've got a brand new voice with Alexa Plus. Want to hear
Computer,
it?
cancel.
No, I don't want to hear your Alexa Plus voice.
Yeah. No. The other day I was testing this because I moved some stuff around, and apparently I whispered, and it was like, if you whisper to me, I will respond whispering. And I'm like, okay.
Not creepy at all.
No.
Well, Alexa, number 25, the winner is Nathaniel, and they go by DM Sledge on the Discord.
Awesome.
So
congratulations,
DM
Nice.
Sledge. I think we've I don't think we've heard from you in a little while, but I've seen you on the Discord. So congratulations. Daryl will be getting you that prize sometime in the future.
Before the next Big Butts episode. I can guarantee.
All right. Well, let's get into the show. We've got some toy news. Let's do some quick hits.
All right. The first thing we have is from Dr. Wu. They have released images on their Weibo account of DWE-43 Patrolman, and this is a G1 Prowl. And as everything else in this E series, they're just tiny, like 5 to 6 centimeters tall. Just this says Micromaster scale. They are smaller than Micromasters, but they are incredibly posable. He's going to be in a 2-pack with the next thing that we're going to talk about. And Mike has that one, so I won't go into that. But these all come in 2-packs, and they're all always. I don't know if the prices have gone up, but when I've gotten some in the past, they were roughly around $40. So they aren't terribly expensive. And like I said, they're incredibly posable. This thing looks really good. You have your G1 Datsun looking bot, and I feel like it looks really, really good. So if you're a fan of Prowl, make sure to check this out.
Continuing on from there, we have Dr. Wu's DWE44, the second one in this 2-pack, that is Grasshopper, which is going to be the G1 Kickback. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like Jeremy said, little tiny, super small, super posable kind of figure. And did he do a shrapnel or a bombshell?
I'm not sure if they've done any of the Insecticons yet. So this might be the first. Likely,
yeah. I mean, it makes no sense to do one and not do the others. But yeah, some of the comments that I was reading suggesting doing like a swarm pack, like an army builder kind of pack. That would be really cool. Like once all of them come out, maybe have two or.
They like to package it with a different figure, so you have so many variants of the Datsuns. Do a swarm with different Datsun variants.
Yeah, that could be kind of cool. But yeah, so pretty cool looking figure.
By the
way, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't know if this is a typo, but the TFW story and like all the materials say Grass Hooper.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. My mind just auto-corrected it to Grasshopper. But yeah, so this is a cool looking figure, and if you're in for the Micromaster sized Dr. Wu stuff, keep your eye open for these two.
Okay, next up, we've got some preview information on the next wave of transforming Hot Wheels figures. So this is another collaboration between Mattel and Hasbro for a collaboration on Hot Wheels Transformers. So basically taking some Hot Wheels cars and turning them into Transformers. We already had the first wave that we saw earlier in the year, and now it looks like the second wave is coming. We don't have any pictures or anything, but it looks like there will be a Twin Mill 2, which I guess is a variant of the previous Twin Mill that is going to be an exclusive somewhere. And then the two new figures that will be an El Segundo and a GT Scorcher. So someone who is more into Hot Wheels than me can maybe look up what those specific, if there's specific cars for those. I mean, I know there are specific car models, but I imagine these have already gotten Hot Wheels cars. So turning these into of course transforming robots is always fun. So we'll probably see this later in
there's
maybe
the El
early
Segundo
next year. There's the El Segundo. Thanks, Jeremy.
Both of these look fairly tame compared to the first two.
Maybe there'll be something special. I don't know. Yeah. There's the Scorcher.
The Scorcher. It's just generic, fast car looking thing. I don't know if it's based off of a real car.
It's funny, when I do a search for Hot Wheels GT Scorcher, it actually gives the purple, like a purple and black car that's got this. It's got a racing spoiler. It's got this really strange kind of thing underneath the grill of the car.
Yeah, I was just looking at Scorcher. I wasn't looking at GT Scorcher. That's older looking race car. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, the one I'm seeing is purple and black, but yeah, same form.
Mm.
So it's just looks like a generic race car with spoiler and stuff.
That one looks kind of cool. I think that could work.
Yeah, I would still like to get the current one. I haven't gotten the first wave.
Right?
So.
I still haven't seen any of the actual Hot Wheel Transformer figures other than the one Bumblebee I got. I want to get like one of the trucks like Optimus or Ultra Magnus. All right. Well, next up we have announced recently from Hasbro Studio Series Transformers 1 Orion Packs and Studio Series Transformers Devastation Bumblebee. This was I guess this wasn't from that convention that just happened, but this it looks like this was revealed by Takara Tomy because it's all in Japanese. But you have the Orion packs with one of the mining tools of the I don't know what it was called. It's kind of the cutter tool, and then you have Bumblebee from Devastation, which I think looks really good. It's more of the penny racer style of Bumblebee, like kind of scaled up, where the back end of the car looks kind of flat. So it's not a VW bug, but it looks really good. So, no idea on when these are going to be out. But I think, let's see, that's Amazon Japan has them. So see if translation will work. The pre-orders end January of 2026 for Amazon Japan. So I would imagine they're going to be pretty soon. First available December 3rd. So they're out now. So, yeah, so at least they're out in Japan now, but they look good. The Transformers 1, I'm not as big on the sparkless designs, or the cogless designs, but it looks pretty good. But the Bumblebee I think is my favorite out of the two. But Devastation was a fun game. So.
Next up, we have Armada Sideways coming up from the Age of the Primes line. Complete rebuild and redo of the original Armada Sideways, and includes the two Minicon drivers. I didn't see if the two Minicons could combine like the way it did in. Oh, they can?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. But yeah, so this is actually looking really, really cool. I had the original Armada Sideways quite a while ago. It was one of the few figures that I actually sold off. And yeah, it looks like it stays pretty faithful to the original. Adds a bunch of extra articulation to it, especially on legs and ankle tilts. So yeah, pretty cool looking figure. If you're into Armada and into the Age of the Prime stuff, so grab one.
Yeah, and I think they're available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse now.
Nice.
So,
and another figure that's also available for pre-order now is the Age of the Primes Commander Class Onslaught. So this is the torso component of Combaticon Combiner Bruticus. You can see it's reimagined Onslaught with an extension that has all the combiner pieces for Bruticus, and then turns into that combiner frame. That's the new style for all the combiners that Hasbro is doing recently. And Onslaught is a smaller figure that is separate from that combiner frame. So, I don't know. I'm not too keen on this design. At least Bruticus looks a little squat to me. Like his proportions look a little weird to me.
I thought they made a mistake with Photoshop or something, and they squished it.
Oh, did they? Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't know. When I first saw that, I just thought, okay, it's squished. You know?
It does look a little taller when you look at the picture from the back of the box that has just the frame, like with Onslaught. So it's basically, it looks like a naked Bruticus. It does look a little taller there. But I don't know. It does look squat in the picture. But you know, this is why we have DNA designs.
Yeah, so if you're going to get this combiner, definitely check out what add-on kits DNA Design comes up with for this figure. But yeah, I mean, and of course they all, it made sense for Menasor with Motormaster having the trailer for all the combiner parts, but for the aerial bots and for the Combaticons, it's making less and less sense for each new set of combiners that you have the torso has this trailer component that has all the combiner kibble. So
I mean, I think the Onslaught is not as bad as Silverbolt was for that. At least it makes sense, like structurally, but
yeah. I'm curious what they're going to do with the Protectobots, because we know that's coming. So I guess we'll wait and see. But
I hate the use of the frame, like where the when the combiner looks like the cars were just stuck on there, then fine. But this one, like Bruticus, is more the other bots completely formed the leg in the original, and I don't know. I'll have to see more in-hand pictures, and then I was really planning on only getting this whole set if they do a Ruination version of it. So that's what I'm waiting on.
Do you still plan on getting it, even if it does look squatty like that?
Probably. I'm going to support the RID 2001.
I find I dislike having the wheels on the arms.
What, in the Onslaught mode?
No, I mean in the combined mode. How you can see the wheels on the interior part of the arms. Yeah. Just not a fan of that. It just makes the helicopter and space shuttles. I mean, granted, they're helicopters and space shuttles. They're supposed to be huge comparatively. Yeah. But it makes them look even smaller than. Yeah, I don't know. There's something with the proportions on that. And the more I look at it, the more I'm not convinced that it's photoshopped incorrectly. It's a little concerning.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right. Well, the last thing that I have here is the Swindle from the Bruticus set. That is the final bot that was missing. And this is also available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. And I think it looks okay. I mean, Swindle's not that complicated of a character. He comes with a really big gun, which, turns into a trailer, obviously for Bruticus, but, he turns into a yellow Jeep, which, I don't know, the vehicle mode, the hood looks kind of weird, but the robot mode is fine. The Jeep mode could be a little better.
Yeah, I guess apparently they made the grill horizontal lines instead of vertical lines to avoid like copyright or trademark infringement on like real Jeep.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was more just that the purple hood, with seeing the round parts on the side. It's not. I don't know. It's not as clean as I would want. And then the back end of it, it looks like a pickup truck. Yeah. So yeah,
it's kind of strange because I think the designs for all of these combiners here are like they're designed for the combined mode. So part of it's like the Jeep mode here is going to suffer. The robot mode will suffer a little bit. Like I think the overall look is focused on the combiner part of it.
Oh, yeah,
But
sure.
But to our point from just a few minutes ago, the combined mode doesn't look that great either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a picture of the G1 toy, and it doesn't have, like, the hood is normal color. I can't remember if the animation was different, but it's also
this is the animation. Like
yeah,
they have been really trying to make these things reflect the animation models from the G1
yeah.
cartoon. I think that's why they have the
Yeah.
purple here.
It is. I just took a look. It's on the
Okay.
animation model.
Then that's, I guess, more acceptable. And then also the way the Jeep mode looks. I mean, there's so many different animation errors, but yeah, this is. It could be a lot better, and I don't know how trademark works with a World War II era Jeep, something that was made for the U.S. government's use. I would think that that'd be a trademark gray area, but I don't know. I can see where they don't want to have to fight that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the big thing we got for today here is first as official images of the Robosen auto converting Soundwave. So we got first transforming, auto transforming, Charles. So yeah, we got our first official images of it and a video preview of it as well. It's going live on pre-orders are going live on the the Robosen web store. It's already up, and the price is $1,400. But if you do it before January 4th, you'll only get it for $1,000. Now here's kind of the thing on here. So the images that I'm looking at has this, like, you know what? No, I'll skip past that. Let me just talk about the cool stuff on here. So yes, it is an auto transforming Soundwave. It is going to have lights, voice recordings from it was Frank Welker who did the voice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So recorded phrases from Frank Welker.
They specifically shout out Scott Brownlee, who did the actual voice modification of Frank Welker's voice.
Oh, that's cool.
The G1 cartoon. So that's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, and we mentioned last week he's going to be at TF Nation.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, voice clips, sound effects, and all of the programmable stuff that has come from the Prime, the Megatron, the Grimlock, and everything. It's also going to have a Bluetooth speaker built into it, so that's kind of cool. No cassette bots, unfortunately, but the Robosen did say that they're looking to put some out as a separate product later on. The transformation is pretty smooth too. It transforms as you expect it to, almost just like the G1 toy does. The speaker, not the speaker, the round missile launcher thing he has on his shoulder is actually built into it and will flip around and transform along with it. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the pre-orders are already up. It's going to be $1,400 and $1,000 if you get it in before January 4th, and the first 500 pre-orders will get a free T-shirt as a gift. They're expecting this thing to ship in April of next year. Now, so when you were showing the images there, Jeremy, I saw a picture of him, a solid blue color. Yeah, that one right there, exactly.
No.
But when I see him on the main page, the main image, he's got black along his front and blue on the corners.
I think that's just the lighting.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's a pretty clear image here. The back of him has some black on the shoulders, but it's kind of hidden from the front.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I if they can get like cassette bots that actually transform into cassettes and jump into his chest or jump out of his chest, that's real magic.
Yeah.
Are you expecting
I
miracles here,
can't.
Charles?
Yeah, I mean, well, I would expect that to be a miracle if they could do that. That because that would be a much smaller figure. It'd be have to be a much smaller scaled figure, but also have all the servos and power to actually autonomously move on its own. That
Mm-hmm.
seems pretty difficult. Maybe it'll just be like cassette bots that fit in the chest but don't actually move on their own. I don't know. But yeah, I mean this is another this has been an awesome year for Soundwave. We've got the Robosen Soundwave, we've got the Lego Soundwave, we've got the Studio Series 86 Soundwave. It's
Mm-hmm.
if you're a Soundwave fan, it's a good year for you.
It's a good year for Mike Seibert. He's the biggest Soundwave fan I know. One thing that kind of I wish that I can see why they didn't do it because they need the space, but in the original Soundwave and Masterpiece and stuff, the two weapons turn into like his AA batteries and stored in the back.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen. I'm guessing his gun is like the handheld gun will go on the other side on the back there, but it would have been nice to have them store as batteries somehow, but I bet that's where his head is stored for the auto transformation and stuff.
Mm. Keep on going, Jeremy. Maybe another like 7 or 8 images.
Whoops.
You'll actually see
Sorry.
the one I'm talking about. No, that's fine. Stop. Go up one row. Go up one row.
There?
No, up. Actually, move up one row.
Oh, sorry.
And I think it's one of the images looked very dark along the front, and maybe it is just the lighting.
I think it's the lighting so they can show the lights in the eyes on the gun.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
I also was showing the YouTube video that they released as well.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like how his shoulder gun can move like kind of independently.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it's pretty amazing how they got the hips to rotate like that.
Yeah. And nice subtle ad here as well, like in this promo video that, hey, the G1 soundtrack's available on streaming sites. Because they show a phone like playing it to show the Bluetooth feature. But I've been wanting a Soundwave that is a Bluetooth speaker for a while, and I'm not paying $1,400 for it, but it's really cool.
You think with today's tech, it would be a really easy ad, not a $1,400 ad.
You could probably take like a Raspberry Pi Zero, one of the really small ones, and work it into some other like masterpiece figure or something.
Yeah. Or doesn't seem like it would be that hard.
I think,
especially the Lego one, right?
Yeah. If I happen to get the Lego one for Christmas, that might be a project I'll look at.
Unfortunately, the price is, an issue. Yeah. So, I mean, Robosen, they make some really cool shit, but it's all been a pass for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that of all of the figures they've released, this and the Prime are the two top ones in my mind. I think it just works really well for it.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's the lamppost mode for Soundwave as well, where from the first G1 episode.
I bet if there's not one, you can probably make one.
Yeah. Right. Like it is programmable, so like you can choose like what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Prime and the Soundwave really look amazing. Is that so you're showing the size comparison between all 5 of them? Is that like the actual size? Because Soundwave seems very short in this.
I don't know. I mean, this is the images that they released. I feel like Bumblebee is a little tall. So this is probably just they took a bunch of Photoshop images and didn't really do a size comparison.
Do we know if the alt mode for this one is at actual size? Like, is it supposed to be the actual size of that model of tape recorder?
No, it would have to be bigger.
Okay.
Unless it plays like mini cassettes,
Maybe it does.
I mean, it definitely doesn't have the mechanisms to play an actual magnetic cassette. So
sure. So let me ask then, what would, in order for you to say yes to this, what would they have to add to it? I think we know what Charles's answer is going to be.
Cassette bot. Working cassette bot, and that you might get my money.
All right.
For me, you couldn't add anything at that price. It would have to come down in price significantly, and I know that's not going to happen.
Even the $1,000 like pre-order price? That's too much for you?
It would have to be like 500 or so. I'm not like, I value my marriage more than spending over $1,000 on a Transformer.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, I feel like they've actually saturated the market, because I think the Lego Soundwave was already blowing my mind, and now with this, it's like, if I can get the Lego Soundwave is a tenth the price, or maybe a fifth the price, and it's super cool as well. Even though, I mean, it doesn't move on its own, but it transforms. It comes with cassettes. I mean, that seems pretty cool. I mean, even without being able, and it has lights, it has LEDs and sounds and everything. So
I think the Lego one,
it's got almost
I feel like will give me a lot more enjoyment. Something like this, it would be like a few days worth of playing with it and stuff, and then it's on a shelf. I mean, the Lego one will sit on a shelf too, but it'll be the experience building it. And then if I decide to try to figure out how to get something in it that can play MP3s, but
you can also just take it apart too, and put it away and then build it again in a year or two.
Right. Like the Lego Prime I have, since I moved, it's been taken apart somewhere, so I'm going to have to rebuild it when I get space for it. But
and that's an entire evening project right there.
Or a few evenings, depending.
Or a few. There you go.
But I mean, it's also something I can share with my kid, and it just seems like a much more rewarding experience than something like this.
So not only do we get the Lego Soundwave, this Soundwave, and the Studio Series one, if I remember right, the Blokees did their larger action Soundwave this year too.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. So.
And Charles is wearing his Tape Man shirt.
Truly is the year of Soundwave.
Really great figure. Price point, I think, is going to be an issue for a lot of people. But yeah, this is certainly if you got the money for it, this is certainly one of the better Robosen figures that you could pick up. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think our masterpiece Donatreon, John 4X11 Good, has been buying all of the Robosen figures. So call in, let us know if you're getting this one as well, and let us know what you think. So
I would think that this is one you wouldn't want to skip if you're into this. And he said this is kind of like where he's focusing his collection. So if you've already budgeted, I'm I know they're going to be making something, so I'm setting aside the money not to spend on something else. You know, it's beautiful. It's just not my price range.
Mhm.
And Alex in the chat makes a good point that when they're powered down, they don't stand. So you need to have some sort of display, which Robosen will happily sell you.
Happily.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all our toy discussion. Let's move on to trips to the store.
The Transmissions Podcast will return after these messages.
And Trips to the Store is powered by our merch store at merch.transmissionspodcast.com. You can get all our cool Transmissions merch right there. You can see I've got my Transmissions Tape Man shirt here. Very nice. I wore this for my what I got for Trips to the Store this week. So we'll be going to talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, everyone check out our merch and you can get your own if you would like. And we're going to show off the stuff we got. So, Jeremy, we're going to start with you. What did you pick up this week?
All right. I picked up nothing this week, but I went into my basement and I was looking based off of something that we talked about last week in alt mode. It got me on a kick reading some old Dreamwave stuff. We talked about the 2 issues, never released issues of Energon that was made available by TF Nation. And I been reading through those digitally. I somehow acquired them. Actually, I think I had them, but it made me go and dig through and pulled out some of my old Dreamwave books. So I'm gonna show off this week. I found I have the preview for this. This came out, I believe, before any of the Dreamwave stuff. It was just kind of to tease it for everything. And then I have the volume 1, issues 1 and 2 here. There's 2 with the Seekers. And then volume 2, issue 1. So I have a random collection. Apparently I have a lot more of later volumes, and I'm going to show those next week. But I also found one of my 3 Australian issues, and it's a smaller form factor. I think I've shown it off years ago, but it's a smaller form factor and has 2 issues in each book. I got this at BotCon 2004. So like right around the time Dreamwave was putting this stuff out. And this one is issues 5 and 6 of the first G1, like the first volume. And everything else is the same comic, just a little bit smaller. And even like halfway through, you get the cover for the last issue. So it was just something really cool. And I picked up these first 3 issues at PotCon when I saw them. And I always thought that was something really cool. I didn't realize that Australia did this, or at least it was like this particular publisher. But with the cost of getting things into somewhere like Australia, I can see doubling up might make sense. But anyway, that's all I got this week.
I saw
That's
some
kinda cool.
Simpsons comics advertisements in there too.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, nice.
Huh. It's pretty awesome. You never really think about just how how different countries are going to going to show the same story or show like the same issue. It's kind of cool.
Mhm. All right, Mike. It's been a while for you, so I hope you've got a ton of toys to show off.
I mean, I do have actually quite a bit of stuff there. I'll spare you all the comics because like a comic a month for the last. When was the last time I was on? Like 4 months ago or something. It's been a while. But so I picked up the Studio Series Commander Class Prime.
Nice.
Yep. A toy. I put a Toyhax set on it as well. You can see the that on there.
Very
So that's
cool.
pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the figure. I think I don't. There's nothing more I can really say about it. I think everyone has said has kind of beaten it to death. It is a great figure, solid. Just yeah, no complaints at all about it. I found this on clearance at Target about a month or two back. I'm not even. It's the Target exclusive Prime. I forget what the mold is for it.
It's the G2, the one that the RD Scourge is based off of.
They did a Commander class of that one, didn't they?
No, it was this exact mold, just painted differently. G2 Laser Prime. Thanks, Alex, in the chat.
Okay.
So
I want to say I have that. So that's but not a Commander class. That was like a leader figure or something.
I think it was a leader. It was they put it out as regular Prime, and then the Nemesis colors.
Okay. But yeah, so I found this. I found the Target version of that on clearance at Target like a while back. It was like $30, and I was like, you know what? I can't say no to that. I'm not even certain if I really want to open it or not. I just couldn't pass it up at that lower price point. So like, hey, cool, you know.
Yeah.
And it's got the little the spot, the little like white Ravage as a spot from Target. So yeah.
For further confusing things that for people who think Ravage is a dog and not a jaguar.
Right. Yeah. All right. So those are like the two like bigger things that I've picked up. But most of the money that I've spent on Transformers in the last 4 months has been on Blokees. Every time one of you guys says like, "Oh, hey, I got a Blokey," and you open it up and it's like, that's amazing. I got that one too. So I have picked up all of the three big ones, the Prime, the Megatron, and the Soundwave. So we'll start off with the Soundwave sitting in Megatron.
Oh.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I mentioned it too on the just a little while ago, because it is a complex build. I mean, I say complex, but for Blokees, it's not really complicated or anything. But it certainly took like a full evening or two to put together. But it is just a beautiful looking figure. Just has a lot of presence, and yeah, it is just an absolutely great looking figure. Comes with the like more than meets the eye version of Laserbeak.
Oh, nice.
Ravage, Ratbat.
Oh, wow.
And Frenzy / Rumble, whoever you want to call the blue one.
Frumble.
Nice.
Frumble, yep. It does not come with Laserbeak because the Laserbeak actually came with the Megatron figure. So.
Okay.
Like I said, it does come with the version of Laserbeak from the More Than Meets the Eye 3-parter. I don't know if they have any plans on releasing Frenzy or the red one, but yeah, I wish they kind of would, but whatever. The other thing, or the other part of this I want to show. So first off, I can't show the Prime and the Megatron because right now they are downstairs in my D12s as part of like a photo kind of like thing I'm setting up. I have Prime and Megatron kind of next to each other, like half built, and then the Constructicons are building Megatron, and then Wheeljack and Grapple and Ratchet are building Prime. So I thought it was kind of cool. Once I get it all finished up, I'll take pictures and share, but that's cool.
That's really cool.
But what I will show is this thing down here. Oh, Jesus. So I told you that I went nuts with Blokees.
Oh, my.
So I got all of the Galaxy Wave stuff. So waves 1 through 7, 8, 7. 1 through 7 of them. And yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of them.
How did you get them all blind, or did you like get the
case?
know what they were before you bought them?
I got the case. I've done like blind box stuff before. I just I can't. Like I've
For the audio listeners, you were holding a tray just with a mound of Blokees on it.
Yep.
And a Unicron head there. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I picked up all 7 waves of them. They're all awesome and they're all amazing figures. The Transformers 1, like they did 2 waves of Transformers 1. They're fine. You know, no big issues or anything. That was actually like the first ones that I got because they were easily findable at Walmart. So that was cool. I do prefer the G1 ones, of course. And yeah, so they're all cool. And the last one I'll show off, I had to get it off of eBay just because I wasn't about to go and try to hunt down individual blind boxes. But I did get all the pieces to the Blokees Devastator that they had.
Oh, nice.
So I had to find the individual vehicles on eBay, and then I ordered the combining bits off of the Blokees site. And I figured
in the States.
Yeah, that's the sad part. They don't sell the combining bits specifically in the States. I probably will put a little diorama together of the Devastator with all the Dinobots, and that'll be kind of cool. They did Sludge as the last one, and he came with the little cartoon pop-out eyes that came in the movie. So
everybody loves that.
Everyone, yep. I picked up a couple of the little small figures from the Defender line, like the really tiny line, the Combaticon vehicles, and then I'll get the rest of those. And then if they do combiner bits, which I'm sure they will, I'll pick that up as well. Yeah.
All right.
That's been my last 4 months, just Blokees after Blokey.
All right, well, it's down to me. I bet you're wondering, why am I going last after Mike showed off so many Blokees there? Well,
why?
I had a I had a very exciting weekend just because Steel City Con was happening in Pittsburgh. So Steel City Con is a comic convention that happens 3 times a year, and it's at the Monroeville Convention Center, which is right outside Pittsburgh, which is about 15 minutes from my house. So it's very easy for me to go to. I usually don't go every year because it's I'm not looking for anything. The celebrities are usually not things I'm really interested in, and I mean, if you're going to meet celebrities, it's a lot of money to for each individual celebrity maybe is reasonably priced, but if you're going to go see 5 or 10 celebrities, that's a big hit to your wallet, especially with the prices just for getting autographs and for getting photo opportunities and everything. It's a big thing. It's grown. Steel City Con has grown and gotten very expensive in the last 5 or 10 years. So,
yeah, And who pushed you to go this weekend?
Yeah, so it turns out Peter Cullen and Frank Welker came to Steel City Con, and I had not heard about this. I just I guess I just wasn't paying attention. And I was talking on the Discord. We were, in our private chat. And of course, Daryl's he's sending me memes and you got to go, you got to do it. I mean, and I don't disagree. I mean, it's not often that, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are both in your neighborhood, for a weekend. So I went, and I didn't go for I paid for 1 day of Steel City Con on Sunday, and I paid for the photo op to get them both together, get a photo op with them both together, which it was pricey. It was expensive to do that, but I thought it would be worth it. I mean, also, it's Peter with Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, they're older guys, so they're not going to be doing these rounds forever. So I think every chance you get to see them, you might want to take advantage of it. And also, since Steel City Con is not solely focused on Transformers, the lines for just them were not as crazy as they would be at TFCon. So it was not a huge hardship to just go Sunday morning and wait in line for like 45 minutes and then get your photo and shake their hands and move on. So I did it. I did that. And I brought my Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime and Megatron, and they had a lot of fun with the figures. Like I was not, I don't know what I was expecting. I just thought maybe they'd hold them and take a picture with me, but they're like, "Oh, you've got toys. Let's play with them." And they did it. They did a whole little action shot. So
Nice.
here is
They know their audience.
the picture I got. So you see, they're actually, they're fighting. Peter's got his Optimus Prime, Frank's got Megatron. They're fighting each other, and there I am, just happy as a clam right next to him. And it was funny because they're trying, of course, they've got a professional photographer. They're trying to move things along pretty quickly, and they're like, sorry, we should do a regular shot. So I actually got two pictures. So I just got a nice regular picture where they're holding my
Nice.
toys and smiling. So
you got a deal.
yeah. So I mean, I had to pay an extra $20 for the second picture, but I mean that was fine. Given what I had already paid for the one picture, I was happy to do that. It was not just the digital picture. They also give you, like, they do a rapid print of the picture while you're there. So I got
Nice.
physical copies of both pictures in addition to the digital copies. So
That's really cool.
I thought that was worth it. So I can actually get these framed and maybe go up on the wall here, but have one of them go up on the wall back here. So
did they have any comments about the shirt?
They did not. It was very quick. It was like they didn't really like the photographer's like, come on, move it along. So it was I think I took an extra 30 seconds to shake their hand, and they were, I think the photographer was getting annoyed that I took the extra time to just shake their hands as I walked on. So I was gonna say, hey Frank, we share a birthday March 12th, and I didn't even get to say that because it was so quick. So
listen, you're wasting the photographer's time.
Yeah, so no, it was fun. And then they did do a panel. They only did a 15-minute, it was a very quick panel, 15-minute panel. I think they wanted to maximize the time they'd get to do to sign autographs, because they had a separate session for just people to bring items to autograph for them. So they did a 15-minute panel. I did record that. I recorded that on my phone, just got they did this. If you've been to TFCon, you've seen the stuff they've done. Like they do their voices. Peter talks about doing the Predator voice. They play off of each other really nicely. Of course, since it was so short, they didn't really do any Q&A, so that was unfortunate. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad I did go. I'm glad I got to see them again, and I'm glad I got the pictures. So thank you, Daryl, for pushing me to do that, and thank you to my wife for agreeing to let me spend the money on that and not and encouraging me to go. So it was good. So yeah, that's my trips to the store.
I'll take second place for that one.
All right, so that's it for trips to the store. Let's move on with the rest of the show.
We now return to the Transmissions podcast.
All right, and we're going to finish up with some convention news.
All right, so there was a convention over the weekend that was not Steel City Con, and it was CCXP, which is Comic-Con Experience in Brazil, and Hasbro went and showed off some stuff. So what we're showing right now is the Age of the Primes Bruticus prototype. So you see some of the released figures on there, but then the main Bruticus body, like the Onslaught, is blue plastic, and then Swindle is gray plastic on there. And it looks pretty cool. I love seeing these prototypes. And then next to him, you see Age of the Primes Micromaster Prime. Just this says to get a sense of the scale. And then you can see behind him the vehicle mode of Onslaught. So that's really cool.
Funny, he is actually pretty squatty in real life.
Yeah. And the next picture we have is this is Blokees. They have lots of Blokees stuff there, and this is the color prototype of the Action Edition Tarn. Looks like it's kind of blurry because of the glass, but I mean, it's Tarn. It looks really good. And then we have gray prototype of their Defender version Bruticus. So there you go, Mike.
There we go.
And then we have the Defender version Beast Wars Megatron, the Beast mode. So I don't know if they've talked about doing the Beast modes before, like they're doing the vehicles, but it's kind of obvious. And then the Galaxy version 09 G1 Megatron, which looks really good. So, Blokees is just taking over. And then we have more Blokees coming up. This is from Singapore, and they posted their 2026 X yearly version Dinobot Desertion set, and this is gold versions of their previous Dinobots and Defender version Optimus, Wheeljack, and a Seeker. So we'll have more information about that in the future, but this is just a promotional poster. So that's kind of cool. It's been a while since we've gotten some gold variants of figures, so that's all we got for the convention news this week.
All right. Well, that takes us to the end of this episode of Transmissions. So, of course, at the end of every episode, we give a shout out to our Masterpiece Donatrons. These are the folks who continue to support the podcast at our highest level on Patreon, and that's why they get a mention in every episode. So thank you once again to John Forrest Levengood and Steve C. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for continuing to support us. And Mike, thanks for hanging out with us this week. It's great to see you again. I love Empire of Rust. I'm a faithful listener. I get to listen to every episode before everyone else. I'm enjoying it, and keep doing those. It's really fun. And don't be a stranger. We want you back on Transmissions from time to time.
Yeah, I and it was funny too. You asked me the other day if I was free to come in or to come on this weekend, and like I say no, or I say I'm not available like so often that it just became like an automatic reaction of like, hey, no, I'm not available. It's like, well, am I not available? Is it really the case? And I really need to to make the time to do this at least like once a month or something. I mean, like every 4 months, that's ridiculous. Yeah. No, and if it's a day like today, because we had an Empire of Rust recording earlier this evening, then you know what? It happens. That's just the way it falls. So, we make it a recording day and just go the entire night, right?
Yep, we're staying up till 3 a.m. Not really. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out with us. We'll be back for alt mode on Friday, where we are reviewing Transformers number 27. So look forward to that. Mike, anything else you want to promote while you're here?
Stick with Empire of Rust, where story's continuing, and it's really good. We're having a lot of fun doing it, and just past episode 150. So, how many podcasts make it to episode 150? How many? I bet you
not a lot.
Not a lot, exactly. Yeah. Near and dear to our heart, you know? Plus, we got a whole bunch of like bonus stuff too. Like Matt ran a show for like a good couple of weeks. We did a separate little like side story with the Transformers like Renegade system. Charles, you and Jeremy both were on a guest appearance for like a one shot that you guys did. One shot that turned into like three episodes or something.
I mean, that's what you do.
I think
You
that's
split it up.
still hanging on it's on a cliffhanger too. We got to do another one to resolve that.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us, for watching and listening, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Daryl's not here, so I got to say, later.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions. If you'd like to join the conversation, travel to our Discord channel at transmissionspodcast.com/Discord. Want some cool transmission swag? Feast your eyes on our transmissions gear at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you'd like to support our podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support or tell your friends about our show. We'll see you next time.